Okay, so we are back. Rob here once again with Smart Profit Money. In this video, I will be covering how I film my YouTube videos with Camtasia Studio. So if you guys ever wondered how do we get the picture-in-picture and how do we do intros, outros, jump cuts, all that kind of cool stuff, and then the little thing that says subscribe to our channel, I'm going to show you how I set all that stuff up and how I build all this. So if you guys are ready, keep on watching so I can show you how I did that. Okay, so we are back. Should be able to see my pointer on screen, so let's go ahead and get started. But before we start, like always, let me go ahead and tell you what this video is going to be about. I'm going to go ahead and cover exactly what we're doing, basically, and we're going to go inside Camtasia Studio. This is what I use to film YouTube videos. You guys have many options out there. There's free software. If you guys are using Mac, there's Final Cut Pro. That's one of the best ones. I'm not a Mac user, PC only. I love Mac, but I haven't used it, so I can't talk on the Mac part. So this is only experience with the PC and using Camtasia. Camtasia, this software, if you are using a Mac, can be used with Camtasia. So it's pretty good software. It does a lot of the stuff that we do to do all the tricked out stuff that you might see on my videos. I don't really get too crazy on my videos. Some people do. You can really go crazy with this and invent a lot of cool stuff with all the features that they have. I'll show you what I've done so far. It's not really overboard, it's not overkill, so let's just stick with that. So let me just go ahead and show you enough of that. Let's go on screen here. I'm hoping I can do this with the software open while I'm filming, and you can see this is one of the videos that I just filmed, and I wanted to show you what goes into each video and how it's done. So let's first start with how do we get the video inside Camtasia Studio. And I'm trying to answer the questions that I get every once in a while, because sometimes we take it for granted that people just know how we do this, and that's why I wanted to film this video, because it seems so easy to the people that use Camtasia every day, and some people are like, how did you do that, or this and that. So hopefully this will answer that stuff. All we do, I'm using a Logitech C920 camera. All it does is it plugs in to the side of my laptop. I'm using a laptop, that's it. This little lavalier microphone right here that I'm using also plugs in to the side of the laptop. That's it, and it's just moved. Let me see, yeah, it should be fine. Okay, so with these two plugged in, all I'm doing is I already have Camtasia turned on. So you have everything on, you plug everything in first, then you turn on Camtasia. If you guys are trying to figure this out, you got to set your settings and stuff. I could go into the settings and probably do a whole video on that. I'm just going to go kind of like somewhat of an overview, but I want you guys to see some stuff, and if you have any questions, ask me. I'm pretty good at it, so I can pretty much answer anything that you guys need to know. So okay, so once everything's plugged in, turn it on. As soon as the software boots up, it's going to recognize that you have your microphone plugged in, but you have to double check it to make sure it's choosing that microphone, and make sure your settings on Logitech are saved in a way that they'll kind of work when they come in here, because sometimes you lose some of the settings. And if you're going to use any lighting, that's great. You can use lighting. I have studio lighting, but I'm not using them now. I'm just using whatever light we have in this room, and hopefully it's good enough. Sometimes it's not. So I'm going to double check right now with you guys here. So let's go ahead and grab this, and I'm going to hover my mouse over. I can kind of see myself in this little preview window. So we don't get a huge preview window with the Camtasia software. So I'm going to start showing you some stuff on screen, because that's what this video is going to be about. We're going to really look at some cool stuff. So right now I do have this little widget that's open. You can see me moving it around. Okay, this tells me my time, how my audio is doing, and picture-in-picture, which I'm hoping that they update this someday so we can see it bigger, delete, pause, and stop. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff that we can do over here. So for now, I do want to let's just go ahead and, well, let me go ahead and minimize this. Okay, so right now we are recording, which is awesome because I actually have the software open, and I have another video open inside the tracks. These are the tracks. So what you guys are seeing here is the tracks. Right here is your media bin, and here's all your buttons here that you can use. and things that you can do. You can kind of see on screen what they are. If you ever wondered what Camtasia looks like, this is Camtasia 9. This is one of the newest ones out. I believe there's an update I haven't got yet. So here is some of the stuff that I actually took out, some of the stuff, and I would have to bring them back for this one. That's why it says missing, missing, missing. But it's fine because let me double check here. Let me see if it even let me double check one thing. See, missing. Still should work. Looks like I have all the bells in there. Okay, so let me show you what I'm talking about. Sorry about that. So right here is your window. This is your canvas window, and that's what it looks like. Now, hopefully I can move this stuff around. So when you guys are filming a video and you guys are done, and once you hit stop, this is what it will look like when it drops in. It's just not going to have all these cuts you see. I got some cuts, extended frame, and right here I have some custom annotations right here, and these are my call outs. Well, let's just call these call to action here, call to action here, and call to action, and this is my outro, and here's my intro kind of hidden right here. So intro's here, and that's your outro that you guys see. I'm going to go over this, so just hang in here. I just wanted you guys to see what it looks like. I'm hoping that the video will run smoothly because this is going to be very tricky. We're filming inside this crazy software. Now, if you keep your eye right here on my screen, what happens is when it starts and you have guidelines here, when it pretty much, whoops, let me just hit undo real quick. You don't want to grab something that you don't want because you'll mess things up. So right here, this is what it looks like when you first start out and you put the video in. You'll find yourself right here. So what you want to do is, of course, is make yourself bigger and this and that. Now we use, and then you can adjust yourself where you want, and it snaps to the guidelines if you're wondering how we do that to keep things in center. So everything's on its own guidelines, but I'm not going to go over all the specifications much in there. Just this video is more about how we get the video in and how we get it out. So when we're done, just real quick, all we do is click share, and I'll show you that in 1 second. So first, let's go over this. Let's act like this is a brand new video. If this was brand new, you would not see all these little things here that you see here, and you wouldn't see this cut. See how it's missing a space here, and you wouldn't see this longer than this and this and this. That's because I've added my own jump cuts and my intro, outro, and my call to actions. So let me go ahead and hover over. This is the playhead. So if I drag the playhead, you can see what it's doing, and it just rolls over everything. So watch, I'll play it right here so you guys can see what's going to happen. The minute it rolls over this piece here where I'm circling, that's my call to action to subscribe. That's a custom made through me. I built it in Photoshop, and then what I did is I made the movable animation inside Camtasia. So let me go ahead and show you what that is. That's my newest one, actually. Also, I had another one that really wasn't nice, so I decided to go ahead and spend the time and do right. You can see how right here, you can see it's just came up and said like, it hits subscribe, and then it's going to go over here. It's going to say ring the bell. So, and that has sound. You probably can't hear it, and that's how that works. Let me go ahead and pause the video. So, what you guys just saw was a call to action. All I did was copy and paste. I put the same exact thing here, and I put one here. So that's 3. That's enough. That plays through a 16-minute video. So you have to think about how long is your video. You don't want to keep telling the people to subscribe to their channel over and over, or they're going to get mad, and they're just going to say this guy's just pushing too much. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at my intro. I'm going to show you how. Then I'm going to show you how I drop this in. So right here, let me go right when it starts. So I start talking. I actually messed up on this beginning of the video. I had to actually cut it. It's what you see right there where it's playing. But right here, the intro is going to start. You can see how it just, there goes my intro, and then it's really quick. And if you're new to doing videos, you'll notice that a lot of people have long intros and then have short. Try to keep them as short as possible. Just, you know, something cool, because if your intro is too long, people can't stand that. They came there to watch a video and learn whatever you're trying to teach them, and then they got to go through this whole little video of you sitting somewhere and having a great life at your pool or something. Keep it somewhat simple. Just a word of advice. And That's the way it should be done. It's not always about us, the video guy, or you know, the entrepreneur that's having such a great life. Just keep it a little bit short. So as you can see, things are playing. Now let me show you one more cool thing that we've done here. You notice these little blue, like teal things here. We got one here, one here, one here, and one here, and one here. I'm going to show you what these are so we can do these in Camtasia if you're wondering how these work. What this does is it makes my picture-in-picture scroll basically down. And just a minute ago, I actually moved it, so hopefully I didn't mess it up. So let's see if it'll still do it. Let's see. Yeah, there it goes. You can see how it's moving. So you can set those up super easy. And that's one there. So as I'm talking, I get out of the way. And then if I want to come back and you want to go bigger, like if you want people to see the expressions on your face, then later on you could bring yourself back up. And the way you do that is you just drop another one over here. And that's done by, I need to pause it and show you guys, over here, animations, and then we click on this one here. The one that we use for that, it's right here. It's called custom. All you do is right click on it and hit add to selected media, and you guys are done. And you just have to make sure that you have this selected. So of course you guys are going to have to get used to the way the software works, because it's just like anything else. I would say watch, it has all their videos to play around and learn. So the best way to learn is watch all the videos that it comes with. So you'll probably spend the first couple days or one night, if you guys really want to spend a couple of hours and that's all you're doing, make sure nobody's bugging you, so you just close your door and study this stuff. It's not that hard, but if you're new to video editing, this is frame by frame editing. You could basically film your own movie with the software. You could do fade in, fade out. You could do so much custom stuff. It's incredible, and you could film a movie if you really wanted to. So really cool stuff. And that is my dog in the back that you're hearing. Somebody's coming up to my door. Always when you're filming, yeah. Just perfect timing, right? Okay, yep, here they come. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me go ahead and pause this for 1 second. Or are we gonna hear all the noise? Let's see. Okay, so I resumed back. I just wanted to make sure that I was saying what I was saying here. So yes, okay, so as you can see here, we have a few little more of these little things that will make me go to a larger screen. So if I hover over them, you can see that if I grab this one right here and we play it, we're coming up on it. Keep an eye on the picture-in-picture, and that's how we do that. So I get a lot of these questions. How do we do the picture-in-picture? Super easy. Camtasia comes with it. It's built with it, so there's nothing to it. You can make yourself go large, go small. You can have no sound, whatever you guys want to do. So, and you can see how it's moving. It's going back down, and whatever you guys want. So let me go ahead and pause it and go over another one right here. I don't want to keep showing the same thing over and over, but I just wanted to show you. Just go right to it. I'm going to just drop it right on so you can see how they just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Now you're probably asking yourself, why do we do that? It's just to get the expressions out and whatever you're trying to do. You don't really want to have, if you're trying to show the screen and something's more important than you, sometimes it's just good to stay out of the way and let people see what they need to see. Only make yourself go bigger and bigger and sometimes jump around if you think it's okay and you're not really messing up what you're trying to teach. Because if you're getting in the way of what you're trying to teach just because you want people to see yourself, don't do it. So it's always good to just try to focus on what you guys are trying to film and keep yourself out of picture, unless you're one of these people that are so good on camera, you're great and you're funny and people can't get enough of you, then go ahead and have fun. Some people can do videos and really do it so well and just have a great personality that their channels go crazy. And for those people, they're always on camera, and if they're training or having fun, it's great. So you just have to find your spot where you guys fit in on filming training videos. As you've watched some of mine, I'm on screen, I shrink down to the corner, and then you'll see it go back up. But I kind of stay on topic usually. I don't try to mess around too much. I just want to make sure you guys understand and learn what I'm trying to show you guys. So let's go back to the end here. I'm going to show you one of the outros, probably one of the most important things. If you guys are wondering, always keep in mind that there's 20 seconds at the end of each YouTube video. So they offer a section on YouTube where they call it your end screen. So to put an end screen, you just need to be using a software like this. You can totally customize it and do whatever you guys want. One of the easiest ways to do it is just find 20 seconds off of your end of your video and just shrink it down to your canvas, and you're going to watch how I do mine. I'll probably change it in the future because I'm getting sick of the way that I actually did it, but I'm going to show you. So right here where you see the cut, these are cuts. If you can see this one here, every time you see a line, it's a cut. So I added 20 seconds to the video right here, and then this blue one, this teal one, is controlling the canvas, and that's going to shrink down. That's going to go actually turn and go out of the way, and what starts you see to come in is right here. I'm going to highlight it right there, the little one that's in orange now. That is my outro. Now as soon as that starts to play, you're going to see I'm going to keep trying to move it with my mouse, see how that works, and it actually has this video right here playing. So I'm telling people check out the affiliate course and so forth. So that's how that works. But if you wanted to go back and change something, like there's another way to do this. What I'm trying to say is you don't have to add 20 seconds to your video. You can subtract 20 seconds of your screen time here or your camera time, whichever one you want to do it. I suggest doing it on your screen on this one, okay? And then this way you can just make this, minimize this to a smaller, make sure your picture of yourself is small, and then you could put your intro right on top of that. And of course you would have to learn how to do that if you guys are new, but it's pretty easy to do. The way I've done it, it just, let me go ahead and play it for you just one more time so you guys can see. So this is, some people think this is really hard to make, and it's pretty easy. You're going to see that we've switched it around. Instead of myself, the picture starting to shrink down, I'm using the back canvas. I put a white background so I can get this effect. Now these little things I made, and those are called annotations. And to tell you the truth, I want to change it. I'm just kind of like over this whole thing. It works, and it works when the end of the videos on YouTube, you'll see the new video come in. There's music that plays and all that. I probably can't play that music here because we're on microphone, and I don't think I can actually. So that's how that works. So what you guys are seeing here is just all the little, these are call to actions, these little ones here. Here's another one, that's the outro. And I ended up cutting something out of the video here. When you see, like you kind of see my jump cuts right there. I'm hovering over it right here. That's a jump cut, and there's another one here to put my intro in. But you might notice another one that normally you don't see. That's because I made a mistake. I was just talking too much. If you find yourself talking, like repeating yourself, which I do all the time on videos, I try to make sure I don't do that, is I cut that little piece out. And that was like at the beginning of the video. So what else can you do in these videos? When you first drop them in, you can actually minimize, shrink the beginning, cut out the portion of, like maybe you're sitting like this and then you move and you're ready to talk. So you practice with all that, but sometimes I get rid of those spots, and at the end I get rid of the spot also. So we trim on the beginning part of the video and the end of the video, we trim that out. Let me just show you something really quick here so you guys understand how this works. When you want to do a jump cut, the easiest way to do it, you see people do these all the time. It's kind of became the new way to watch videos. People talk, and then sometimes before they're even saying the next word, it's already like on the next frame, and you're wondering how they do all that crazy stuff. Watch my screen right here. I'm going to jump cut right here. So if I put the playhead like somewhere here, then I'll just hit edit so I don't mess this one up. Even though this one's been uploaded and it's all set and done. Can't even think of the word now. Anyhow, right here, you can see here, if you keep yourself on the screen. Like if I wanted to put a jump cut here, all I do is I play the way I actually do is I'm playing it, and then the minute I feel like, okay, this is where I want to put a jump cut, bam, I stop it, and then I scroll over here to this little thing here where it says split, and I hit split, bam, and you can see that I just put a cut in there. That's how easy it was. Then I grab these two, I hit shift, and I hit shift on basically all of these, all of them like this. Let me see if there's anything else. Probably this one too as well. And then I just move everything over just like that. So what you do is, now you know you got room in here to drop something if you want to or not. But usually all we're doing is getting rid of something. And so the way to get rid of it, you spliced it right where you know you wanted to go to a next frame, and then let it play right here, and then just let it go on and on. And so yeah, I'm getting rid of this. Everything you're watching on screen now is going to be garbage. So you just wait and wait. Say you wanted to just, and you say like, that's fine, right here is good. Then you just take this right here and watch how I just drag it, and bam. So all that's gone. Okay, and then you just grab all this and then just move it back over. So that big mess that I just made on this, I gotta like see if I can get back to where I was. Undo, undo, and undo. Okay, so we are back. I didn't mess it up. Let's see, one more undo, because there was no cut in there originally. There it goes. And that's how it was. Okay, so that's pretty much how you do a jump cut. Now you'll notice some people are really good, like at Final Cut Pro. Many vloggers are really so talented with that program. It's amazing. Sometimes I watch those videos and they do all these super nice jump cuts. I mean, so you got to give people credit who spend time on videos. They've mastered this stuff to the jump cuts and just the way they do videos. They are some of the best editors out there and can make any movie, any week, any day of the week. I mean, just those people are really good. So if you ever wonder, does it take a lot of time to edit videos? You can spend as much time as you want. We will here, myself, I'll spend 20 minutes per video because I've already got all my call to action set up and the intro, and those are just dropped in. Now, if you're wondering how we do these little call to actions, like you can see if you keep your eye on the screen, see how that pops up. All that is an image, and that little hand, you see that first. Let me just play it again so you guys see. So all that is, here it comes. It's going to make a chime noise. You can see it on my last video. This is my newest one. It's just an image, and then here it comes. So these are just annotations, and that's behaviors, and just a lot of the cool stuff that comes with Camtasia. That's how it's done. So all the animation's done here. So how do we do that? We just brought in an image and another image, and you just line them up. It's pretty easy to do. I don't want to get into all that on this video because it just makes this video too long, but maybe I'll do another one on just how I built those little things. So let's say it's time to render the video. There's the word, I couldn't think of it earlier. All you do is hit local file, and you just click it, and you've already got things preset. I got mine on 1280 by 720. You just hit next, 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 and you guys are done. And it renders fairly quick. The computer I'm using is a laptop. It's 2018 laptop. It's not the best. It's an AMD quad-core A12. I mean, that would be somewhat fast. I mean, if you guys are using PC, if you're in the PC world, like a i7, i5, i3, those are all great. AMD is good too if it runs well. You know, if it's running great, fine. So basically, this can render a 16-minute video. That's the average size of a video, or even 20 minutes or 30 minutes, super fast in a couple minutes. I would say 7 minutes maybe max, you know, for something long. If it's really long, like 30 minutes or 40, it's going to be longer. So you just got to make sure that your processor's really good on your PC. And make sure that before you guys start doing all this and learning how all this works, there's little tips that we do. Always restart your computer. Make sure you got all your programs turned off. Sometimes I forget to do that myself, and then I wish I would have done that because just filming the video is even hard. You want to make sure that it runs smoothly. Always turn everything off, and you just want that one program on, and that's it. And then go ahead and practice. Don't try to get your first video and be all perfect. Just go ahead and film some really cool stuff. And I do like, if you guys are wondering, I get asked on this, I don't use any expensive cameras. The Logitech 920 is going to be upgraded. I'm going to get the newest webcam out soon because I feel that one does other little cool things, more features. Mine is HD, but I do want the blue screen and green screen effect so I can remove the background that you guys see here. Sometimes you'll see in my other videos, we had this room where I film in changed around where I was way over there, which I'll go back over there again so you guys can see more of a backdrop, because I'm really against the windows here. It doesn't look as good as it used to, is what I'm trying to say. So that's how we do it with this. So I'll just remember, if you're using a webcam, it's super easy. You don't have to download the video to an SD card and then upload it and find it and save it. It's ready to go. So what I'm trying to say is, once everything's plugged in and we hit start and then I hit stop, I just put my jump cuts in, drop in my call to actions, intro, outro, and we're basically done, and just render the video. So you can have this video up on YouTube as soon as you're done filming it, within 15 to 20 minutes. That's it. I mean, there's really not that much to it. So hopefully that answers everybody's questions and how we do things. I think I did, because the most important question was the picture-in-picture. That comes with Camtasia. Super easy to do. All right, you guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hopefully this video comes out good, because we were inside the Camtasia, and I think it did. All right, and I'll see you guys on the next video, and subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave it on the comments. One last thing probably that I'm going to forget here, see if I can get to it, would be go here to Smart Profit Money. Here's my personal blog, and just click on Ask Rob, and I'll try to answer all the questions that you guys have, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. Okay, Rob here once again with Smart Profit Money. I'm here to give you a quick overview with our affiliate marketing course. So if you guys are still trying to figure out affiliate marketing and you're lost and confused, then keep on watching, because this is a step-by-step course that's going to show you from start to finish how to do affiliate marketing for beginners